I adored this film, and I read that this is your first time singing and dancing on screen, unbelievably. What was it about this story that made you want to be part of a musical?
The opportunity, first and foremost, to sing and dance in a film, an act. The opportunity to, there's so many. The opportunity to work with the legend, Lin-Manuel. I'm like trying to figure out a word to describe Lin because he is singular. Lin-Manuel Miranda and Quiara Hudes, led by John Chu. Like, what? You know, it's just mind blowing. And then finally also the opportunity to work with this cast on a story that really represents this community in a just a beautiful way. And it's just needed. And I'm honored to take on that mantle and get the bruises and the bumps that we got along the way to finally get this story out to people.
You mentioned the cast. You have great chemistry with Anthony Ramos. How much fun was forging that on-screen friendship with him?
It was a good time. Like we just were ourselves, you know, and that's great when you can be in a film, a big budget Hollywood film, and just be yourself. And that's part of what we're talking about, like inhabiting these spaces and like being able to have that camaraderie and space and lift each other up. And so that's what that was. I knew Ant before, so, you know, from the theater community and everything too. So it was just great to finally get to work together officially, you know, and he's one of the best number ones on a call sheet that I've ever worked with.
And you perform a fantastic duet with Leslie Grace, When You're Home. How enjoyable was it to work with her on such a fantastic song?
Leslie and I first met walking down the street to the chemistry read in front of Bernie Telsey's office. Everyone was upstairs, Lynn, John, everybody was there, Quiara, all the producers, and we literally put our hand on the door at the same time. Like it was one of those like New York street movie moments. Like if a camera was capturing it, you'd be like, oh, like literally. So then we start bumbling on how to open the door, and then we get in, and then we're like on the elevator at the same time, and we just knew, like it was just like, wow. I took her lead a lot, even though this is her first film. She is radiant, strong, intelligent, open, vulnerable, beautiful. Her voice, her talent leads. She's just incredible. And so to be able to work with her in the studio, I would be so nervous because my sort of, you know, I hadn't been that often in studios and stuff. And so to work with her in there was just incredible as well. And we just have fun. We just have fun.
And I was struck by the inclusion of some really important issues within this musical setting.
Yeah.
Why was now the right time to bring the story to the big screen, do you think?
It's been time to do it. So, you know, at this point, it's like, it's always the right time to have these conversations, I think. And I'm just so grateful that Quiara found a way to incorporate it organically into the script that doesn't feel heavy-handed. It feels right. Sonny's story, like that whole narrative there is just, it's important. Mark Antony playing his father, like it's just beautiful and timely and necessary that we don't hold back. When we have an opportunity, when you have a creative team that's filled with people of color, and we have a world right now that's open and receptive to a lot of these things, I feel like the timing just couldn't be better for people to go and sit in a room with people who you don't know, from different backgrounds and love this community from afar, up close, all the things. So I love it.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Phoebe. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey,